Hi Sagittarius, Scottish Gypsy here to do your weekly tarot card reading from August 29th. We're going to look at some tarot today, Sagittarius, as well as some oracles. But just before we start, just want to remind you all that this is a general reading for the collective. So if today's reading doesn't resonate, don't try and make it fit. Just check into a future reading and it might resonate more. Also, if you're new here, I would love you to hit that subscribe button and become part of my YouTube tribe. You're very welcome here. And if today's reading resonates, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. The more energy that we exchange on this channel, the more the readings start to become relevant to you, okay? I've pre-shuffled, prayed, and meditated over your cards. So we're good to go. Are you ready, Sagittarius? Let us begin. Bottom of the deck, sneak peek before I look at the oracles, we have the King of Cups. So someone's in control of their emotions next week, and that's what the King of Cups represents. Yes, they have a big heart and they have a lot of love, but they're a person who can really manage their emotions. There could be a river flowing under them of emotion, but you wouldn't know it up top, okay? All right, let's start with the Monology. All right, what's at the bottom of the deck? Okay, communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So Sagittarius, right off the bat, next week, there could be some situation that you're dealing with that could be delicate or just something that really requires you to speak openly and honestly and clearly, okay? Communication is the key for you next week, okay? Let's get one more from this deck. One more. Take time to breathe out. Okay, so I'm really feeling that energy. There could be not necessarily a heated a heated situation, but there could be something next week, okay, that might just be a bit challenging. And it's saying, take a breath and just communicate honestly, openly, and clearly, okay? All right, so let's see the spell casting, what it's got to say today. Bottom of the deck, fertility. Okay, so perhaps this is a time of creation for you, okay? So it could be that you're bringing ideas to life, all right? Could be at work, could be a side hustle, could be in the home, a creative project. For some, I'm going to say that there could be, sorry, just get rid of this. There could be something to do with fertility next week. So perhaps some of you find out you're pregnant. Perhaps there's issues around fertility that you're dealing with next week. Now, clearly that's a very specific message, but it would be for some, I feel. All right, let's get one more from fertility. From spellcasting. Prosperity, beautiful energy. I mean, look how gorgeous that card is. Okay, and you've got prosperity and fertility together. I mean, what an abundant, beautiful energy that is, okay? So if there are some ideas or some creative things that you're working on, or yeah, you're in creation mode, then I feel like it's going to be very, very prosperous, okay? So love that for you. All right. Okay, let's get into some tarot. All right, spirit guides. Going to look at 9 cards, please, in the upright of the strongest energies in and around the collective sign of Sagittarius, August 29th. Please start with the first 3 cards. Strongest messages, please. Strongest energies for Sagittarius, August 29th. This time we've got the King. Oh, is it the King of Cups? I haven't got my glasses on. I'm getting old, right? I'm 51 though, so it gets harder to see. So we have got the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So it could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but doesn't have to be, but shown up twice. Okay, so there's something that you are very emotional about, right? It's the King of Cups. There's a lot of love there. They've got a very loving heart, but like I say, they're having to manage their emotions right off the bat. It's come out twice now. Now, This is amazing. Okay, so you got Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Judgment. Okay, major arcana. This talks about an awakening, a major judgment call, a big life-altering decision. Now, Judgment's no small biggies, nor is Ace of Pentacles. It's not a Page of Pentacles, it's an Ace of Pentacles. So it's like a golden opportunity. Now, we have got the Seven of Swords, interestingly, in the middle, but this can talk about strategy. Yes, it can mean that there's some sort of deception about this new opportunity. So for some, maybe that's relevant and you're having to make a judgment call on whether or not to trust this new opportunity. But it most certainly can just be a card of strategy, okay? All right, let's see. Okay, I'm feeling the cards, and I'm really not feeling a deceptive energy. I'm feeling like you might need to do things a little differently, okay? All right. Next 3 cards, please, for Sagittarius. One more. Okay, let's go. One more. Flew out. Okay, we have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I want to talk about that in a moment because interestingly, we have the Queen of Cups showing up in the center of the reading, which is really interesting to me as a reader because we've seen the King of Cups twice. So I feel like there's some sort of love connection here. I'm going to say that off the bat. Now, don't worry about the fact that it's water signs that are showing up because we can take on the energy of any of the suits, okay? So I'm an earth sign, but trust me, at work, I'm very much a Queen of Wands. So it's dependent on where we are and you know, just the energy of that day. But we do have a divine match, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, okay? But there is some overthinking here, and this can represent being trapped in our head about something. It's a self-imposed entrapment of the mind. It's where we're stuck in our head, and it can represent our fears, our insecurities, yeah, just catastrophizing and overthinking something. And you are going back and forth in your mind. 2 of Pentacles can talk about juggling, yes, going back and forth, but it can talk about making a choice, okay? And I'm saying that because we have got Judgment here, so I'm feeling very much, and it's under, 2 Pentacles is under Judgment. So I feel like you're weighing up some sort of decision. Yeah, and it's about moving on to calmer waters, right? Which is what this card represents. And we did see the King of Cups, which is someone who is managing their emotions well, okay? There could be a friggin' river underneath them, but you wouldn't know on the surface. And I feel like you're being resolute in whatever this situation is, and you're, yeah, you're emotionally mature, and you're handling it really well, and you are emotionally moving on to calmer waters. And I feel like, I'm not sure if you're the King of Cups or the Queen of Cups, so take how it resonates, okay? Queen of Cups is in the center of the reading, okay? And I feel that's the decision that has to be made. But the Queen of Cups is absolutely beautiful, as King of Cups is. I love King of Cups as well, but the Queen of Cups is someone who, you know, they wear their heart on their sleeve. They're an empath. They care about people. They're very compassionate, very emotionally intelligent, and can be quite psychic too. Can be very, very intuitive. And maybe there's the opportunity for a new beginning, okay? And you're trying to make a judgment call, right? So maybe there's been some issues in the past, because otherwise, why would you be overthinking the heck out of it? And trying to make it, and there potentially, maybe there was some sort of betrayal or something deceptive, someone not being true or honest in a situation, and now you're trying to make a judgment call whether or not to have a fresh start with this person, the Ace of Pentacles, and move on to calmer waters. Okay, let's get the next 3 cards, Sagittarius. Not seeing any fire energy. You watch, it will probably come out now in the bottom row. All right, let's see, please. Last 3 cards, August 29th for Sagittarius, please. Wow, these cards today, honestly, they're so jumpy. All right, let's go. sticking to me. Thank you. Magician on the bottom of the deck. So, you know, this talks about manifestation, okay? It is creation, I'm going to say. And we did have fertility, which obviously it can relate to, you know, fertility, but this card also represents creation, okay? And abundance, and yeah, and I feel like there is some sort of creation that you're manifesting right now. And we do have the Lovers. Oh, and we have an Emperor. Someone's taking control. And we have the Nine of Swords. But your last card is the Lovers. So I feel like for many of you, there's some decision to be made, because the Lovers can talk about a choice in love. But Lovers is, you know, obviously it's a very, you know, loving connection. Okay, so there is a lot of love here. We've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. If this is a connection, there is a lot of love here. Okay, but there is some anxiety and worry, and there is a little bit of mistrust, potentially, or you're not trusting something. But, you know, someone bosses up. I mean, the Emperor is a card of Aries, major arcana, and it is about taking control. So I do feel like somewhat, you know, we've got this sleepless nights energy where someone is, you know, literally up at night fearing the worst, okay? But then we have someone taking control and making a decision, okay, is what I feel. And it's the big decision. And, you know, we did have communication is key, all right? And take time to breathe out, because I do feel like there is quite a lot of overthinking, catastrophizing, and anxiety here. And it really is saying, like, calm the farm, as they say, like, manage your emotions well, take time to breathe out, and communicate clearly, openly, and honestly, okay, about whatever it is this judgment call is that you need to make. I'm interested. So, you know, this feels very much like a relationship to me. I'm not seeing, I mean, yes, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, so that could be related to some sort of opportunity, which could be related to the Prosperity card. But, you know, you can be prosperous in a relationship too, because prosperity and fertility came out. So it's just abundance, right? And the health of the connection as well. And if it is relating to work, with the Queen of Cups in the center of the reading, it's saying that you're going to make a decision or a choice, right? And be guided by your intuition. The Queen of Cups leads by intuition. Okay, so she makes a decision. She's going to be led by her heart, not her mind. So, you know, otherwise we'd see like a King of Swords in the center, but we're seeing a Queen of Cups. Yeah, so, and we do have a choice to be made. So we've got Two of Pentacles, Lovers, which can represent a choice. So, and then we've got Judgment, which is a decision. So whatever this opportunity represents to you, Sagittarius, it will be different. For some of you, it could be work related, but I definitely feel like there's some sort of connection here. That maybe there's some issues around trust, and it's about communicating clearly, okay? So that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. If this resonated, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in a future reading. I will be posting the September readings very, very soon, so look out for that. Love and light. Bye.